So as a missionary, figuring out your social media presence, what you're willing to do, how much time you can actually invest into this. Different people have different amounts of time that they can invest into showing what God is doing, you're taking away time, honestly, from doing what God is asking you to do. So you have to find a very healthy balance. You're thinking about what is your personal plan. So you've done the basics, you've got your prayer card, you've got your brochure, you've got your yearly update video and your social media week for World Renewal. Now, what are the things that you think are important that God is calling you to do to be a faithful witness to what is happening in your ministry? So some different ideas. YouTube, a YouTube channel. If you have any videos at all, it is very nice to have a home for those videos, and the easiest way to have a home for those videos is YouTube. YouTube is free, so you sign up. If you have Gmail, you already have a YouTube account. You just sign in. You can upload videos there. They have a nice little home to live. That's really nice, especially like when you're traveling to the US to raise funds and you speak at different churches. You can just give them a link, and then they can worry about in their technical booth to have that ready to show when you're speaking. So having these videos and we already ask you for an update video. So you're already making one video a year. So it kind of makes sense to have a YouTube channel where you can keep those in a place that will be safe even when you're going crazy and traveling from place to place. So a YouTube channel is an idea. Instagram and Facebook, they kind of go together because if you post on Instagram, it can go to your Facebook page. Now here's a thing to notice right off the bat. It's important to figure out what is personal and what is ministry. So I had my personal Facebook that turned into a ministry Facebook, but then I was still putting my own things on there, and then it was a very confused line. So I found out very quickly I needed to have my own account on Facebook and Instagram for me and my family, and then I have a ministry account on Facebook and Instagram. So you might need to have two separate ones. You might be like, well, I'm not sharing my own stuff anyways, so my personal one will be the ministry one. That is totally fine, but make sure you know where the boundaries are, what you're posting where, and make it very clear, because otherwise people will get confused. If you're confused, everyone else is confused. Trust me. So try to be as clear as possible about what this is. It's like, so is this Facebook my family stuff? Is this Facebook my stuff I like? I just want to post things I like. That's totally fine. But then don't say it's a ministry channel or YouTube page or anything. So Instagram and Facebook, one or the other or both, however works best for you, however your system is, however your people are, what works good on those. Also on those, there's stories. Stories and reels are on both of those. And what are stories and reels? Reels are videos, basically a minute or less, and then you can do those horizontal, like this, not like this. It's not like a movie. It's just like a shorter as less than a minute things that go on there. And those are very popular. You will find that people are much more willing to watch a reel than go to your YouTube channel and watch a video. So oftentimes I will make a whole video on YouTube and then I will cut it down and just have the bare basics for 1 minute, and I'll put that as a reel as well. So you can kind of use it for both. Stories, those are only up for 24 hours, and that could be just like to keep people updated about something. I found that like when I was transitioning from one place to the other and lots of people had questions and they wanted to check in with me, but they didn't want to bother me because I was so busy, that I would just give updates on there, and then whoever could see it, that wanted to see it, especially my family, kept them updated. A website. So is it important for you to have a website for your ministry? That is a question only you can answer. Here's something that I do want to say. As a World Renewal partner, we have a page for you. Woohoo! We have a page for you that you can work with me to design how you would like to have it, to have the information you would like to have, and then you can send people to that page. worldrenewal.org/ and it'll have your country. You can let us know what you want on there so we can work with you. So don't think you have to have your own. You can if you want. But we do have that we can connect people with, so you have an online website presence without any of the work. That will help out. Newsletters, print and email. If you want to do like a yearly letter that you send out to people around Christmas, that's a wonderful idea. People really appreciate that, I think. If you want help designing that, I can totally work with you. Just email me that. Another idea is to send out monthly e-newsletters. World Renewal actually does this every week. So I can give you some tips on how we can do it. You can see how our outline is. There's free services like MailChimp that you can just kind of make a template, pop some stuff in if that's easy for you to do that. I wouldn't suggest doing it more than probably a month. We do it weekly because we have 50 plus countries to share about. There's a lot to say, so we can't fit it into just 12 times a year. But we also don't want to overwhelm our donors. So knowing your donors and what it is that they would really like to get. An idea is sending out e-newsletters, or maybe once or twice a year, a print newsletter. Totally, you know your people. So there's other ways too, but those are just some suggestions of ways that you can make a plan to be really faithful in sharing with others, your supporters, people who are far away, and oftentimes you will find it difficult to connect with, but finding the most paths that are easiest for that connection to happen. I think that's a very important part in keeping up those reciprocal relationships that are so valuable.